Adventure games on Android are either amazing or straight up money traps. One minute you're promised an epic journey, and the next moment game wants cash to keep playing. So I went through the pain so you don't have to, and brought you the best adventure games for Android that are actually worth your time and storage. No fake hype, no ad-loaded junk, just real, solid adventures. Let's get into it. Dive into Bikini Bottom in this remastered classic where SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy team up to thwart Plankton's evil plans. With updated graphics and the original voice cast, it's a trip down memory lane for fans and a new adventure for newcomers. Playing this game felt like opening a time capsule. The vibrant visuals and familiar voices instantly transported me back to Saturday mornings. However, beneath the shiny surface, the gameplay reveals its age. The platforming mechanics are simplistic, and the level design lacks the complexity found in modern titles. Combat can become repetitive, and some missions feel more like chores than challenges. While the game runs smoothly on mobile devices, the experience might not captivate those seeking innovative gameplay. Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated, is a delightful dose of nostalgia, perfect for fans of the original series. While it doesn't break new ground in terms of gameplay, its charm lies in its faithful recreation of a beloved classic. From the depths of the ocean to the streets of your neighborhood, let's explore a game that brings adventure right to your doorstep. Pokémon Go revolutionized mobile gaming by blending augmented reality with the beloved Pokémon universe. Explore your surroundings, catch Pokémon, and engage with a global community. As a longtime player, the thrill of discovering Pokémon in real-world locations never gets old. The game's events and community interactions add layers of engagement. However, recent updates have introduced more paywalls, making certain features and events less accessible to free-to-play users. Additionally, the game's reliance on physical movement can be limiting for some players. Pokémon Go offers a unique blend of real-world exploration and gaming. While it's a fantastic experience for many, the increasing monetization and physical requirements may not suit everyone. Now, let's venture into a world where crafting and combat collide in a whimsical sci-fi setting. Crashlands throws you into the role of an intergalactic delivery driver stranded on an alien planet. Craft, fight, and build your way to survival in this action-packed RPG. Diving into Crashlands, I was immediately drawn to its quirky humor and expansive crafting system. The combat is engaging, and the storyline keeps you invested. However, some players have noted that the game can become grind-heavy, with resource gathering feeling repetitive over time. Additionally, while the art style is charming, it might not appeal to everyone. Crashlands offers a delightful mix of humor, crafting, and combat. While it has its grindy moments, the overall experience is rewarding for those who enjoy sandbox adventures. From alien terrains to mythological realms, our next game takes us on an epic journey through ancient legends. Embark on an epic journey through ancient civilizations in Titan Quest Legendary Edition. This action RPG brings the myths of Greece, Egypt, and Asia to life, offering a vast world filled with monsters, gods, and legendary treasures. Diving into Titan Quest on Android, I was impressed by the depth of its class system and the sheer amount of content, including all DLCs like Immortal Throne, Ragnarok, and Atlantis. The dual class system allows for diverse builds, keeping the gameplay fresh. However, the mobile adaptation isn't without flaws. The touch controls can be finicky, especially during intense battles, and the UI feels cramped on smaller screens. Some players have also noted issues with targeting and inventory management, which can hinder the overall experience. Titan Quest Legendary Edition offers a rich, immersive ARPG experience on mobile, perfect for fans of mythological adventures. While the controls and UI could use some refinement, the game's depth and content make it a worthy addition to any RPG enthusiast's library. From battling ancient beasts, let's ascend to the skies in a game that redefines social exploration. Sky, Children of the Light, invites players into a beautifully crafted universe where exploration and connection are at the heart of the experience. Glide through enchanting realms, uncover secrets, and forge bonds with fellow adventurers. From the moment I entered Sky's world, I was captivated by its stunning visuals and ethereal soundtrack. The game's emphasis on social interaction is both its strength and weakness. While forming connections with other players can be heartwarming, the reliance on cooperative play may not appeal to everyone. Additionally, the game's progression can feel slow, and some users have reported performance issues on certain devices. The monetization model, focusing heavily on cosmetic items, has also drawn criticism for its pricing. Sky Children of the Light offers a unique, emotionally resonant experience that stands out in the mobile gaming landscape. While it may not cater to those seeking fast-paced action, its artistic beauty and emphasis on connection make it a memorable journey. Now let's delve into a magical tale of a young witch's quest for power and identity. In Witch Spring 4, players follow the story of Mokomori, a young witch striving to conquer the world. This RPG combines elements of training, exploration, and storytelling, offering a unique blend of gameplay mechanics. Playing Witch Spring 4 was a delightful experience. The game's art style is charming, and the narrative is engaging, focusing on themes of ambition and self-discovery. The training system allows for customization of Mokomori's abilities, adding depth to the gameplay. However, some players have noted that the game can feel short, and certain aspects, like the ending, hint at future DLCs. Additionally, while the story is compelling, it may not resonate with everyone, especially those unfamiliar with the previous entries in the series. Witch Spring 4 is a captivating RPG that offers a heartfelt story and engaging mechanics. While it has its shortcomings, it's a worthy adventure for fans of character-driven narratives. From magical realms, let's shift to a gripping tale where choices shape destiny in a world filled with mystery. Life is Strange is an episodic narrative adventure that places you in the shoes of Max Caulfield, a photography student who discovers she can rewind time. Set in the fictional town of Arcadia Bay, the game explores themes of friendship, identity, and the consequences of choice. Playing Life is Strange on Android was an emotionally charged experience. The game's storytelling is its strongest asset, with well-developed characters and a plot that tackles mature themes with sensitivity. The hand-painted visuals and indie soundtrack enhance the immersive atmosphere. However, the mobile port isn't flawless. Some users have reported performance issues, particularly in later episodes, with instances of lag and crashes during complex scenes. Despite these technical hiccups, the game's compelling narrative kept me engaged throughout. Life is Strange offers a poignant and thought-provoking journey that resonates long after the credits roll. While the Android version has some technical shortcomings, the overall experience is a testament to the power of interactive storytelling. From the emotional depths of Arcadia Bay, let's shift to a fast-paced, action-packed world where every death is a new beginning. Dead Cells is a roguelike Metroidvania action platformer that challenges players to fight their way through a constantly changing castle. With no checkpoints, death means starting over, but each run offers new opportunities and discoveries. Diving into Dead Cells on Android was a thrilling experience. The game's combat is fluid and responsive, with a variety of weapons and abilities that cater to different playstyles. The procedurally generated levels keep each run fresh, and the sense of progression is satisfying. However, some players have encountered issues with the mobile version, including crashes and save data problems. Despite these setbacks, the game's core mechanics and challenging gameplay make it a standout title. Dead Cells delivers a challenging yet rewarding experience for fans of action platformers. While the mobile port has room for improvement, the game's addictive gameplay loop and depth make it a must-play. After the intense battles of Dead Cells, let's take a moment to appreciate the serene beauty and intricate puzzles of our next title. Monument Valley 2 is a puzzle game that guides players through a series of architectural illusions and impossible geometry. Following the journey of a mother and her child, the game explores themes of separation and growth. Playing Monument Valley 2 was a visually stunning experience. The game's art style is mesmerizing, and the puzzles, while not overly challenging, are cleverly designed. The narrative, conveyed without words, is emotionally resonant. However, some players have noted that the game is shorter and less challenging than its predecessor, with a playtime of just a few hours. Despite its brevity, the game's artistry and ambience make it a memorable experience. Monument Valley 2 offers a tranquil and aesthetically pleasing journey that delights the senses. While it may not offer a significant challenge, its design and emotional depth make it a worthwhile experience. From the serene landscapes of Monument Valley 2, let's venture into a world where pixelated heroes embark on epic quests filled with humor and heart. Guardian Tales is a charming action-adventure RPG that combines retro pixel art with modern gameplay mechanics. Embark on a quest filled with puzzles, dungeons, and a cast of quirky characters that parody and pay homage to classic gaming tropes. Diving into Guardian Tales, I was immediately captivated by its nostalgic visuals and witty storytelling. The game masterfully balances humor with heartfelt moments, making each chapter a delightful surprise. The combat is responsive and the puzzles are cleverly designed, offering a satisfying challenge. However, it's worth noting that the game employs a gacha system for character acquisition, which can be a double-edged sword. While it's possible to progress without spending money, some players might find the grind for top-tier characters a bit taxing. Additionally, the game's reliance on internet connectivity can be a hindrance for those with unstable connections. Guardian Tales offers a rich and engaging experience that blends classic RPG elements with modern sensibilities. While its gacha mechanics and online requirements might not appeal to everyone, the game's charm and depth make it a standout title in the mobile RPG genre. From pixelated adventures, let's delve into a hauntingly atmospheric world where silence speaks volumes. Inside is a dark, atmospheric puzzle platformer that immerses players in a dystopian world filled with mystery and intrigue. With no dialogue, the game relies on its haunting visuals and ambient sound design to tell a compelling story. Playing Inside was an unforgettable experience. The game's minimalist approach to storytelling draws you in, encouraging interpretation and speculation. Each puzzle is seamlessly integrated into the environment, enhancing immersion. However, some players might find the game's linearity and lack of explicit narrative a bit perplexing. Additionally, while the game's visuals are striking, the muted color palette might not appeal to everyone. Inside is a masterclass in atmospheric storytelling, offering a unique experience that lingers long after completion. While its abstract narrative and somber tone might not suit all tastes, it's a must-play for fans of thought-provoking games. From the shadows of Inside, let's explore a supernatural thriller where choices shape the narrative. Oxenfree is a supernatural thriller that follows a group of friends who accidentally open a ghostly rift during a weekend getaway. The game stands out for its naturalistic dialogue system and eerie atmosphere. Engaging with Oxenfree was like stepping into a well-written indie film. The dialogue flows organically, allowing for meaningful choices that impact the story. The game's art style and sound design contribute to a hauntingly beautiful experience. However, some players might find the pacing slow, and the lack of traditional puzzles could be a downside for those seeking more gameplay variety. Additionally, while the story is compelling, it might leave some questions unanswered, which could be frustrating for players seeking closure. Oxenfree offers a unique narrative experience that excels in storytelling and atmosphere. While it may not cater to those looking for action-packed gameplay, its emotional depth and character development make it a standout title. From ghostly frequencies to vast open worlds, let's journey into a realm where elemental powers and exploration await. Genshin Impact catapults players into the expansive world of Teyvat, where elemental magic and diverse characters intertwine in an open-world action RPG. With its anime-inspired visuals and dynamic combat system, it promises an adventure like no other. Diving into Genshin Impact was initially mesmerizing. The game's world is breathtaking, and the combat mechanics are fluid and engaging. However, as I progressed, certain aspects began to tarnish the experience. The gacha system, while optional, often feels intrusive, nudging players towards microtransactions. The storyline, though rich in lore, can be tedious and unskippable, making replays cumbersome. Additionally, the game's difficulty curve is inconsistent, with most content being relatively easy, save for specific challenges like the Spiral Abyss. Despite these issues, the game's consistent updates and character designs keep it fresh, but it's essential to approach it with tempered expectations. Genshin Impact offers a visually stunning and expansive world to explore. While it has its flaws, particularly concerning monetization and pacing, it remains a noteworthy title for those seeking a free-to-play adventure with depth. From the sprawling landscapes of Teyvat, let's descend into the dark, challenging realms of our next title. Grimvala plunges players into a shadowy kingdom teeming with monstrous foes and treacherous terrains. This action platformer challenges your reflexes and determination in equal measure. Embarking on Grimvala was a thrilling endeavor. The game's combat is tight and responsive, making each encounter feel fair yet demanding. The atmospheric visuals and haunting soundtrack further immerse you into its grim world. However, the narrative takes a back seat, offering a minimalistic story that might not satisfy those seeking a rich plot. Additionally, while the game starts strong, some players might find the difficulty plateauing in later stages. Despite these minor setbacks, Grimvala delivers a compelling experience, especially for fans of challenging action games. Grimvalor stands out as a formidable action platformer on mobile, offering intense combat and a captivating atmosphere. While it may not cater to story enthusiasts, its gameplay prowess is undeniable. Having braved the darkness, let's now face the ultimate horror lurking in the shadows of space. Alien Isolation thrusts players into the claustrophobic corridors of a space station, where a relentless xenomorph stalks your every move. This survival horror game emphasizes stealth and strategy over brute force. Playing Alien Isolation on Android was an intense experience. The game's atmosphere is palpable, with every creak and shadow instilling dread. The AI-driven xenomorph ensures no two encounters are the same, keeping you perpetually on edge. The mobile port is commendable, maintaining high-quality graphics and smooth performance. However, the game's difficulty and tension might be overwhelming for some, and the lack of combat options can feel limiting. Yet for those seeking a genuine survival horror experience, Alien Isolation delivers in spades. Alien Isolation is a masterclass in survival horror, offering a nerve-wracking experience that few mobile games can match. It's a must-play for fans of the genre, provided you're prepared for its relentless tension. And if you've ever rage quit, run out of storage, or yelled, "Just one more level at 3 a.m., you belong here. Smash that like button like it's a boss fight, drop a comment with your favorite game or your phone's overheating story, and subscribe before your battery dies. Catch you on the next quest.